I don't think any of those other stores are open. Maybe we can try the arcade. Does she like games? I don't know. What? Yeah, I don't... I mean, don't all kids like that stuff? I guess so, but shouldn't you know? We didn't come here because he said Mai liked shopping or something. He just figured a kid might like it. Because he doesn't know who this child is. You don't know much about her, do you? I'm figuring that's... yeah. You don't really know that well, do ya? Gave me a sad nod. Yeah, pretty pathetic, I know. Oh, well, that's his business, not mine. I shouldn't be so nosy. But then he smiled. That's why I'm glad I've got you helping me out, though. Good to have a girl's perspective, right? I'm glad I could help. We'll find her in no time. Yeah, I'm sure we will. I hope we find her soon. This is a bummer of a day. It really is. As we neared the path to the next attraction, though, I noticed a whiff of a familiar smell. Lemons. Lemony. Yup, there it is. That smell. Yeah, like lemons. I got a whiff of it this morning when I kind of half woke up. I looked down the path we were next to and Shirabe followed my gaze. Alright, trust your nose. This way? Yep, follow the scent. It's gonna be that pink guy. I really hope it is. That'd be awesome. That'd be some big mysteries that we would be engaging with. We headed out of the Bazaar Planet toward the path, but as soon as we left the shops, the smell disappeared. It's gone. Well, all the shops kept it kind of closed in. Maybe that's why it didn't dissipate. You're pretty sure it came from down here, right? Let's just keep going. Huh. Whatever it was, it seemed like it was an important smell. Yeah, someone's just super lemony. Hey. Yep. I was a little surprised when Shirabe pulled me out of my thoughts. Sorry, but I talk when I'm stressed. Do you mind if I tell you a little about myself? I just need to do something. Okay, yeah. Tell me, what's the sitch, man? Had to admit, I was pretty curious. Actually, I guess it's not really about me, it's about Mai. Shirabe thought for a minute and then started to talk. My wife had always been kind of frail, but giving birth to Mai took too much out of her and she died a few months later. Oh. Hey, don't be like that. It's the past, it's done. And there's his past philosophy. He doesn't like talking about the past, but he does like to talk. So now we are talking about the past. It's kind of a weird guy. The past is past, but he's a historian, he's a researcher, a journalist, so that's kind of his deal. Anyway, Mai doesn't remember her. She was too young when she died. I wanted to raise her myself, but being a single dad turned out to be a job and a half, and I already had a job. I couldn't count the interviews I did on less than an hour of sleep. The kind of reporting I do can get into some shady parts of the world, and every so often someone gets a bug up their ass and threatens me or my family. Oh, did that happen? I think I'm getting involved with the wrong boy right now. Yeah, Mai was fine, but it made me realize she wasn't safe with me. I asked my wife's parents to look after her. Oh, so that's why she wasn't living with him. That was quite a while ago, and I'm so busy that I don't get to see her much. And when I do, I never know what to talk about. It seemed like she was bigger every time I went to visit, and pretty quick, she was turning into this little person that I didn't know. Now I feel like I can't even talk to her, and here I am, not even knowing what she likes. Girls are hard. Yes, they are. He looks so sad. I feel like I should say something. You should pay more attention to her. Yeah, your family, you'll figure it out. Hedges the discussion much nicer, much less violently. Don't beat yourself up. Your family, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I do. Family means you've always got something in common. Besides, look at how worried you are about her. You really care about Mai, and she'll be able to see that. You might feel awkward now, but that'll go away. Man, you know, the way you say that, I almost feel like I believe you. Okay, well, then don't believe me. We'll just keep talking. He gave me a shy sort of grin. Never thought a kid'd cheer me up like that. Kid. From his point of view, I probably was just a kid, but why does it bother me when he says that? Because I want to see you eye to eye. Don't patronize me. Something wrong, little lady? Oh, no, nothing. Just hoping you won't ridicule me by calling me a child. You and me both. Right, Maya's our first priority. Time to get back on track. We got a little sidetracked there. Wow, we are just running all over. This is supposed to be the last event. Instead of going to the day 5 one, we're already at Colosseum Nights 4. Or Colosseum Nights TV. Following the path the smell had put us on took Shirabe and me to an attraction we hadn't seen before. It looked like half of the building had collapsed. In front was a huge stone sword. This is Round Table Colosseum Nights 4. That was what it said at the sign, at least. Colosseum, huh? That's a little ominous. We haven't been to this one yet. Do you think Mai's in here? He looked up at the attraction, tapped his forehead with one finger. This attraction must have something to do with King Arthur. Thanks, Shirabe. Yeah, he's some sort of mystic figure, a king of England who famously seated the Knights of the Round Table to show that they are all equal. The legend goes that he was able to pull the sword Excalibur from the stone, thereby signifying his divine right to be king. Sure, that makes sense. Whatever. Stories are weird. There are some of other theories about how he got Excalibur, though. Some legends say it was actually given to him by the Lady of the Lake. But, whatever the case, it was said that King Arthur wore the sword from the day he got it until the day he died. There's water ladies throwing swords out everywhere. Yeah, she wasn't kidding when he said he talks when he's stressed. Still, no denying that his knowledge was impressive. I am impressed by his brain and his sweater. How do you know so much about everything? Nature of my work, I guess. You need to know all that to write articles? Well, if I just write down what I get from an interview, it feels kind of shallow. You have to know something about the subject so you can add your insight. I like the way this guy thinks. That's how I make my Let's Plays. I try to add what I know. Or I try to dive into places that I have no idea, like a dating sim, for instance. And this has been very rewarding. Besides, the more you know, the better your chances of finding the truth. Shirabe trailed off, and I looked up to see him staring off into the distance. Is he remembering something? Maybe I could think about it too much, though. Maybe before I could think about it too much, though, I noticed something much more immediate. Oh, candy wrapper. Come on, baby. The smell! Them lemons. Come on, let's do it. Doors open. Let's go. Come on. Got those lemons. Wow, we are in here early. On the other side of the door, we found ourselves in a room that looked kind of like an arena. Seats were empty, circular screen. It's really a Coliseum. Hogstein is here. Oh my. His voice filled the chamber as he spoke. But I'm going to assume you just got lost and somehow found yourself here. So, if you leave immediately, I won't punish you for it. You bastard. What did you do with Mai? Do with Mai? Whatever could you be talking about? Hey, Piggy, can I eat this one too? Hey, you, be quiet. Nah, but why? She'd better be safe, Hogstein. Shirabe was practically shaking with impotent anger. Well, I guess now you've caught me. He explained that Mai had been an unexpected guest, but that he had no intentions of being anything other than a gentleman. I mean, I'm not a monster. I'm not going to hurt her. Really, you two should have just played the game like you were supposed to. See? This is what I'm saying. Duh. That's everything that I'd say. Why did you kidnap Mai? I just wanted to know what kind of person her father was. You haven't told her what you did to all those poor grieving families. Oh dear, this could get awkward. What is he talking about? I don't remember hearing him say anything about interviewing grieving families. I will personally guarantee Mai Shirabe's safety. On the 7th day, she'll be returned to you unharmed. Well, physically unharmed. I can't guarantee if she'll be quite the same person you... I don't want to say no. Damn! Okay, that's kind of sick. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That is gross. If you've got a problem with me, amigo, you keep it between us. Let Mai go. She doesn't have anything to do with this. What a coincidence that the daughter of a man who used family tragedy to benefit himself would end up here. Truly, this must be the miracle straight from God! Things have gotten a little interesting. This is very different from what we first came into. This is very exciting, and I don't know how we're gonna... Yeah, this is a lot of mystery that might be put together very quickly right now. I bet the stakes are a little higher for you now, huh? Oh, this should make things exciting. So, Augustine has direct beef with Shirabe and is going to extreme circumstances, even more than he already wanted to, just to put Shirabe on trial. We getting mad? We're getting mad. Worse is acting like her being here is some kind of blessing. It's anything but that. Wonder if he planned this too. Mai's always kind of been to us something of an outlier. We weren't expecting her. Wondering how depraved Hogstein is at this point. His apology seemed almost instinctive. Don't be such a selfish jerk! Give Mai back to her father! Stop being a jerk. I told you I'd give her back at the end of 7 days, didn't I? Isn't that enough? Sharpie spat. Like hell it is. You just want to brainwash her, like you did with the piglets. What? Come on, what are you talking about? Stuff it, pork chop. I know what you're up to. You know how many cults I've seen pull this same shtick? Your piglets aren't anything new. Only takes one look to see that each one of those bastards has you in his head somewhere. They do whatever you tell them to. No questions asked, and without no idea what they're really doing. I bet you have some sort of directive telling them not to talk, but to help us otherwise. Am I wrong? There was a long moment of silence before Hogstein spoke. I really can't let my guard down around you, can I? If I'm not careful, you just might figure out who I am. You're dangerous. It's looking more and more like taking your daughter was a wise decision. God damn it, you bastard, give her back! You're hiding in the back with her, right? He started to walk toward the door in the back of the room. I strongly recommend you check yourself, lest you wreck yourself. If you open that door, I'll have no choice but to start the game. And since I'll have to improvise, there's a pretty good chance it might not be up to code. I'm saying you could die. Sharpie looked at me and I nodded. If this is what we have to do to get Mai back, then I'm going too. Then start it up, we're coming in. But let me tell you something, Hogstein. Once I find you, you're giving Mai back, whether you want to or not. Determination, I like it. Then you can consider this extra special bonus round starting as of now. There is no time limit. The prize for winning is Mai Shirabe herself. But if you lose, I'll be taking your lives. Well, damn. Okay. Oh, jeez. We have to be the whole thing with just the two of us. I swallowed. It was daunting. Sorry, little lady. You don't have a dog in this fight, but I got you tied up in it anyway. It's okay. We were probably gonna die anyway. Might as well do it sooner than later. Now come on, we can't let him beat us. Let's do this. I gave him a big smile. She's not my daughter or anything, but I'm worried about Mai too. If I wasn't prepared to get my hands dirty, I wouldn't be here right now. So chin up, Buttercup. Let's get her back together with the power of friendship. Oh dear, this is a terrible, terrible idea. What is he gonna do? This sounds like just a bunch of men like flexing at each other with their brain things, like Batman and Joker kind of stuff. Just like, I'm gonna outsmart you. No, I'm gonna outsmart you. And then they all just end up with nothing. The door in the back opened with a slow creak. 2 piglets appeared from behind it. They're here. We're gonna have to fight them. Neither piglet said anything, of course, but one climbed up onto the stage and tossed whatever over what he'd been carrying. Gloves and shin guards, so it is the same game. I guess we're supposed to put them on? The piglet nodded. Do you know how? Yeah, of course. You have to pull the strings pretty tight or it'll come off later. Alright, you're good. I'm fighting! Yeah! This is everything that I wanted the last time. This is awesome. With the gloves and shin guards on, we looked like boxers. Both piglets had already put on their gear. The one on the stage beckoned for us to come up and join him. Fight it out, huh? Somebody's really committing to the Colosseum theme. He sighed and climbed up onto the stage. Gonna be okay? Yeah, don't worry, I won't let him hurt you. Thanks and good luck! No announcement or buzzer, it just started. It looked like Hogstein really was rushing things. Shirabe and the piglet settled into their fighting stances and faced one another. Alright, let's see what you got, buddy. He held up his fists in front of his face, ready to attack or defend, and moved nimbly around the stage as he waiting for the piglet to attack. Does he have experience boxing? I hope so. Goddamn. Kept their distance from one another and circled around the stage for several long moments before the piglet charged forward with a jab. Shirabe dodged lightly out of the way and countered with a punch of his own. Piglet was too quick to get hit with the full force of the blow, but Shirabe's attack grazed its arm. We got lucky! We're seeing their weak points already. Piglet arched its back and collapsed to the floor. What the hell was that? That sounded like electricity. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but I barely even touched him. He looked down at the gloves. There must be more to these than meets the eye. Like what? I don't know, but it seems pretty clear we'd better dodge anything they throw at us. Getting hit would be, well... The piglet shook its head slowly and clambered back to its feet. It looked a little shaky, but clearly wasn't ready to get up just yet. Shirabe carefully kept his distance and watched for an opening. Oh, he actually does have, like, full-on boxing gloves. Fact about boxing. Boxing with boxing gloves is actually more dangerous than boxing without boxing gloves. Because it is much, much easier to break someone's nose and kill them with boxing gloves than it is without. That is a fact. His fist slammed into the piglet's face. Speak of the devil. Its head snapped back and it fell backward onto the stage. Yes! What's the matter? Had enough already? The piglet didn't respond. Is it dead? Perhaps. No, he's breathing, but I don't think there's any fight left in him. Then you win! Looks like it. Easier than I thought, actually. That was amazing! I didn't know you knew how to box. Well, it's not always sunshine and kisses in my line of work. I figured I should know how to defend myself, so I put in a few hours at a boxing gym. All I really know are some basics, though. As we were talking, the second piglet had climbed up onto the stage. First level's always the easiest in Punch-Out. Instead of keeping its distance like the other pig's done, this one rushed straight towards Shirabe. Dodged its attack and then kicked out at him. Oh dear. Oh no, Shirabe was totally unprepared for a kick and it caught him on the leg. With a cry, he crumpled to the floor. Oh, completely forgot about the shin guards. Don't usually kick people in boxing. You okay? I can't afford to let this bastard put me down. He climbed up a little shakily to his feet. Although now I know why the other one went down so quick. Each hit electrocutes you. Just a few and you're burnt toast. Well, great. He turned to face the piglet again and dropped into a fighting stance, but his footwork wasn't quite as impressive as before. He seemed to be favoring his left leg. That's where he got hurt yesterday. Did he twist it again when he fell down? Piglet noticed it too. Began to relentlessly attack Shirabe's bad leg. The fight quickly became a defensive one for Shirabe as he tried desperately to avoid the piglet's kicks. Oh, this is so sad. Shirabe, please. Every punch Shirabe threw, the piglet easily dodged. Oh no, I'm gonna have to take over for him. Another kick connected and he fell to the floor. Shirabe! The piglet had kicked him in his bad leg, and from the look on his face I could see he was in a lot of pain. Damn it, this isn't over yet. No, stop, he's going to kill you! Shirabe climbed to his feet again, but by now he looked like he was struggling to stay upright. I know he wants to save Mai, but he's gonna get himself killed. Yeah, he's too slow now to even try to avoid the piglet's attacks. Another kick slammed to his leg. Wow, he's just getting owned. Piglet didn't stand down though.